What's going on, everybody? Vince Goodrum here. It is Wednesday evening, and the reason why I wanted to make this video is someone asked me an off-topic question, probably because I'm a Negro, and that question was what I thought about the Bank of America no money down mortgage deal that they have. I also want to know if the great one was going to decide to get himself a new home. Well, first off, I'm going to tell you this right now. No, I am not going to get a brand new home whatsoever. My home is covered. My cars are covered. They're paid for. You know, I have no credit card debt whatsoever. I have an Amex Platinum and I pay it off every year. I do carry a credit card for emergency purposes. It has zero balance on it there. Okay, I make maybe one purchase for maybe a dollar for some M&Ms just in order to keep the credit card itself. But I have no credit card or car debt or anything like that whatsoever, and I'd like to keep it that way. But that's one thing. Now, as far as this no money down mortgage, it doesn't pass the smell test here, and I'm gonna let you know why. Now, as I said, I'm a Negro, and this program is meant to help out minorities. That's awful nice of Bank of America, especially since they haven't helped us ever since the inception whatsoever. And I'm gonna be honest with you, they're not helping out whatsoever now. Okay, they're setting these people up for failure. Okay, now, and I'm gonna explain why. Now, here's the thing. Whenever I lost my job at Alltel, my income went from $40,000 a year down to uh, $7.95 an hour. Despite the fact that I was making such a low income, I could have still went to any cell phone company, could have got myself a $800 phone. That was the most expensive phones at the time. $800 phone, uh, just like that, and I could have gotten every last accessory ever, Bluetooth headsets and everything, and I could have ran amok there, as far as accessories and extra stuff and is concerned there, Uh, that's that's what I consider this as being, running wild with credit there when you don't qualify for it whatsoever. And a lot of people with that similar income, they're going to get these mortgages, and they're not going to be able to afford it, plain and simple. In order to, for someone to get these mortgages, I definitely get that Bank of America is giving $15,000 grants. Technically, it's not a down payment, people. Their Bank of America is actually paying it for them. It still doesn't change the fact that if a person is not making the sufficient amount of income, then no way in hell should they never get these mortgages. They should not be stuck with a home to which they can't afford and they would lose within a matter of months or a year or so forth there, you know. And and that's basically taking out the that's just one thing. That's just taking out the rug out from under that person who wants a home desperately and so bad. But number two, this is not even speaking to the main issue with mortgages here, which is interest rates. You know, that's where the real problem is the interest rates are not fair. They're different for certain types of people. Bank of America is still not addressing that particular issue whatsoever. Okay, so given that a person who definitely should never qualify for a home gets a home, still has that same interest rate, you're still at square one. It's like a game of Galaga. You're at stage one. All right, it's plain and simple. It doesn't solve the issue itself there. So what should be done? Well, uh, just like anyone else, there people still need to be properly screened for qualifying. They need to have a sufficient amount of income for a given period of time in order to actually get these mortgages. They should be able to keep them long term and be able to have the ability to actually pay them off. And number two, they need to, you know, cut the interest rates, make them equal for everybody that decides to go out and get a mortgage here. Now, for those who can afford it, you know, they should do like I do, get themselves a mobile home. All right. When I originally bought this, I only put $3,000 down, you know, and I was able to get myself a home very quite easy. And it's very affordable if I was just still paying a mortgage there. If I was still doing that, it'd be $561 a month for this home. I bought this home for $50,000 there, people. I don't have to fix it up. It's brand new, It's important that you live within your means there, okay? Don't go and try to compete with or keep up with the Joneses. That's another thing that's wrong with America. Everybody wants everything. It's a gimme, 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 gimme society. And people will get what they want no matter, even if they don't have the means to do so. I want a $20,000 car because my friend has a $20,000 car. He gets jealous. He gets a $40,000 car. Then I get a $40,000 car. He then buys two cars. You go buy two cars. He goes buy four cars. He buys four cars. And it goes on and on there. It's just a matter of all this advertising and stuff like that. I mean, and not only that, it's just complete stupidity. It's a lack of self-awareness. It's a lack of financial responsibility. If you know that you can't afford something, then you shouldn't buy it. And you should not have the ability to buy something. And that's exactly what Bank of America is doing. They're giving people the ability to buy something that they cannot afford and that they would not ever qualify for. This has nothing to do with interest rates whatsoever. It's interest rates that needs to be fixed by Bank of America as well as other banks out there. It's not a matter of those down payments. It's doo-doo, okay? If you're still going to be charging the same interest rates here and that person doesn't qualify or can't afford it, then they're going to basically be throwing their money away because they'll pay a couple of months of mortgage. They may pay maybe a year or two. But if a incident happens, if they lose their job or anything like that, then that's it, game over. Their house gets snatched away, and everything that they put into the home is gone. It's gone. Okay. So honestly, that's what I think about these no money down mortgages here. If you want racial equality, then give everyone the same interest rate. Okay, not some sort of $15,000 grant for a down payment, so a person who doesn't qualify for a home should get it there. Because once they lose the home, that's pretty much it. You're basically stealing their money, and it's just a trick. It's just, I would almost say it's a scam. It's a scam. Folks, and it doesn't matter if you're black or white or anything like that. Before you decide to go buy any home or major purchase, make sure you go over your finances, get some Quicken or something like that. That's what I use. The great one uses Quicken Home and Business. Go over your finances first before you make a purchase such as a home or a car or something like a Rolex there, okay? Because if you can't afford it, you shouldn't buy it. Period. Black or white, you should not buy it, and you should not be given the ability to buy it. And that's all I got to say today, people. Like and subscribe to the Vince Goodrum channel. Click the link below. Peace and soul.